Hello, YouTube family. My name is Rudy. Welcome to my channel. I will be doing a MMR breakdown on a 2019 Mercedes-Benz G-Class G63 AMG. What MMR is, what stands for, is Mannheim Market Report, and what it is an auction value. And dealerships go based off this auction value when they go to the auction. What it does, it sees transactions, puts them down, and just spits out a number, which I can go in more into depth when I scroll down a little bit. So just to kind of give you a breakdown of it, it shows 2019 Mercedes-Benz G-Class G63 AMG. So this will be the higher up version. Now it doesn't track options, so the car has a lot more options or convenience package or premium package like some models do. This would not be counted into it, so it just falls into one bucket. But if it's a G63 AMG, it's all in the same bucket. So the car might have a different color, might be option different. It's all in one bucket. Now, what it's saying base MMR is 153,000 with an average odometer of 32,000 miles, an average condition of 4.6. Now, what the average condition means is CR, right, which that stands for condition report. You get a grade, and 5 would be the highest. Now, if you get and then a 0 would be the I think I've seen cars before 0, but I think 0.9 would be the lowest. Now 5, if you get a 5, that means the car is near perfect, near perfect. As me as a dealership, I always aim to get a 5.0 because that's what my buyers are looking for. They want that 5.0. They don't want to do anything with the car. They want to buy the car, get the car to their dealership, transport it there, get the car in service. Don't do anything but an oil change, and from there, the car just goes through their front line, gets sold right away. They don't worry about that. So now that does help the grade, does help the value, which that's why I like to aim for 5.0. So now if I were to get a 5.0 on this specific vehicle, it is saying that my MMR, my adjusted MMR is 154. But if I were to get a 5.0 on this car, it would give me another $620, which is good, which is definitely good because that's extra money. That you weren't betting when you bid on the car or when you bought the car, which is cool. Now another thing too, exterior, it's really important. Now brown, it doesn't give you a grade for that. Probably doesn't exist. Doesn't exist either. So maybe do off white. What do we? No, it doesn't. It's not giving you any color breakdown. Oh, see, negative $20, which probably that means that they're grading different from those. But yeah, that's pretty much what that is. This number is what we go, which I'll do another breakdown on that. The MMR range is saying 150 to 159 on this vehicle. And estimated retail is 163. We scroll down. These are some of the cars that are currently listed on the auction website that we can bid on. You can see some have 4.4, no CR on that one, 3.8. Wow, that's pretty bad. Yeah, there's a lot more cars, and this is our national breakdown, right? This is what we could look at. When I bid on these vehicles, I always like to see the transactions because sometimes it gives you much more better data. And you'd like to realize, oh wait, that makes sense why that car did that. Now, if all the cars are doing that based off odometers, based off grade, based off and also location, then okay, it makes sense. For example, this specific one, 2019 Mercedes. Today is the 21st, so that means that in the past 11 days, 5 of them have been sold, and they all range from 155 to 149 to 144 to 148 and then 161, right? So this one, where we're going based off just the average one, is saying is 154. So what I like to look at for one that says 134, well, it has 34,000 miles, sorry, and 154. So I'm sorry, don't. So this one in particular is saying that average odometer is 32,000 miles and the adjusted MMR is 154, okay, 1,000. So being that that's the average, 34,000 miles, 32,000 miles, sorry. This one has 37,000 miles, sold for 148 at Dallas, right? Then there's another one, 33,000 miles, 149 in Atlanta. And this is a couple of days ago too. But guess what? This one, 11,000 miles, sold one for 155. So that means there's probably some negative in that. So what I would do, I would look at that. Okay, automatically I'm down 5 because these two are not even accurate, right? I mean, look at this one. This one's 60,000 miles and then brought five. Well, about 144,000. So that's really important. You have to look at, I'm only going based off this because it's just much more accurate. This is live, this is live market data that you have to take account for on these vehicles, especially when you're bidding them up. Now the chances that you get a customer on this vehicle, this car might sit on your lot for a while, and the amount of days, which I can break down in another video. You have to measure that. You have to put that cost into it. This car might sit in your lot for 60 days, 90 days waiting for a customer. So it's really important when you're bidding up these vehicles. And so this is what I kind of wanted to go break down on this video. So if you see right here, so you look up, it's saying 154. Okay, it's saying that this car, MMR on this car, the auction value on this car is 154. Okay, today, not yesterday. We don't know tomorrow. This is going today. This number is today. But if you look at past 30 days, it was 155. So that means there's $1,000 deduction. So this car depreciated $1,000 in the past 30 days. So $1,000 on a $155,000 car. Hey, that's not that bad, right? But 6 months ago, it was 153, and the average odometer was 47,000 miles, which is pretty strange if you think about it. It means there's a lot more inventory, a lot more cars being sold at the auction with a lot more mileage 6 months ago. Let's look back. Okay, we're in April. This is November, right? We're talking about November, but the auction value was the same. That means that they were trading for the same amount. But to be fair, we are in the end of the tax season, right? And people that have 155,000 miles don't go and buy cars around this. Don't wait for the taxes to buy cars. But it's really strange to see, that the value has stayed the same for 6 months. But if you go back 1 year, right? Last year. So you're talking about April 2022. The car was worth auction value $185,000. $185,000. That's a $30K swing. Okay, that is a lot of money. And anyone can say, okay, well, the person buying this car is probably buying it for their business, probably buying it, they don't care about that. Yeah, but 30K swing in 12 months, you can do the math on that car. I mean, how much money are you losing per month, just to drive an expensive vehicle, which is really strange to see. But imagine all these vehicles, imagine all the owners that bought, the customers, consumers that bought this vehicle a year ago, $185,000. Wow, that's a, just to drive that vehicle. Just say, hey, I have a G-Wagon. I'm losing $5,000 a month. Just to let you know. Okay, well, that'll be a good conversation when you're out with your friends. And projected average is 154. So it is saying next month that the value is not going to change. That means, maybe these transactions are keeping it up, keeping it the same, and that's pretty much what it's stating. But yeah, this is MMR. I will be doing more videos on this and more breakdowns. Please subscribe, please like, because I will be posting more. And yeah, I look forward to this. Thank you.